All right, everyone, we are going to dive into actually all of the frequently asked questions that I hear about the digital course design program. So let's dive into those soon. But first, I want to introduce myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Rochelle. I am a registered dietitian and an exercise physiologist and your host for the Dietitian Resource Community. And in the last year, I have heard a profound statement of, I want to build out a nutrition related course, or health professionals saying, hey, I want to get a course out into the world, but I'm not sure how to do it. So I built the digital course design program to take folks through the step-by-step process to do that. And I wanted to address any of the questions that come up frequently about what the program entails and what it looks like in tonight's call. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let's dive into those questions now. All right. So the first question that I hear most often is, what is the digital course design program? Well, the intent of this program was to take basically health professionals and dietitians through the step-by-step process of building out an online program, because things are changing, right? We're moving more into a virtual world. And so the way that we're communicating with our audience needs to change as well. And this program really helps folks with all of the tools that you're going to need, the steps that you need to take, templates, ChatGPT prompts if you want to use that, and what platforms and resources to use along the way. So it really allows you to take the idea of your course and put it out into the world and get it done. And that is the biggest thing. Sometimes we have this dream and it sits on the back burner for years. And I really want to help more dietitians and health professionals get their vision out into the world. So that is what the digital course design program is. Question number 2 that comes up a lot is, who is this program for? Well, I originally designed it for registered dietitians, but there's also so many health professionals that are out there that really need support in getting their own ideas out into the world. And what we want to do is be able to diversify where our income is coming from. So online courses can be another great way where we can move from one-to-one work and basically do more of the one-to-group format and decide, what type of format that would look like for you. So this could be part of that scaling of your business that we hear so much about. So when folks are talking about scaling their business, they mean going from that one-to-one work and then building it out to one-to-many. And that can save you so much time, can also reduce stress load so you're not constantly repeating yourself over and over again. And it really does become this passion project that you can continue to improve over and over again and just refine it to make it better for your people based off what the most relevant information is that is out there. So the other piece to keep in mind is it is meant for people that are just starting out too. So beginners, I'm going to take care of you as well. There's no need for prior experience with course creation. All we really need to do is have that dream and kind of a goal in mind to get that done within 2 to 3 months. And it's really meant to support folks that want clear, actionable steps so they know exactly what they need to do and have the roadmap to get it done, designed, marketed, and launched online as soon as possible. All right, question number 3 that I hear a lot is, do I need to have a course idea before joining? Well, it doesn't hurt to have the idea, but it's not required. So you can have that vision, but the big thing that I want folks to know is this course will guide you through the process of brainstorming and refining your course idea that aligns with your audience needs, your expertise, and something that you're really passionate about. So yes, if you already have a course idea, that's awesome, but I'll help you validate it and make sure that you are structuring your course in a way that is going to lead to more success. The next question is number 4. How is the program delivered? Well, the program is an online format, so it is delivered through virtual videos and lessons and tutorials. There are downloadable templates and resources that you can print out and you can write on or you can type on, whatever works best for you. There's also going to be ChatGPT prompts just to make the flow of things go a little bit more quickly so we don't get stuck in our heads and frozen. We also are going to go through a step-by-step instruction of how the course process is made, how to market your program, and how to launch that in a way that is going to align with you and your business values. You'll also have access to an incredibly supportive community of fellow dietitians, and that is a place where you can ask a lot of questions and also put in your successes over the course of the week and the months as you build out your program. And then also the other great thing about it is there are weekly accountability calls and Q&A calls. Well, they're the same thing, but it's basically weekly. We connect just to make sure that we're moving the needle forward and address any questions that may come up for you, just so you're not feeling stuck. But that community is always there as well to plug your questions in, and you can use the community to search for previous questions that align with what you're working on as well, where the answer might already be in the community. So number 5, how much time will I need to complete the program? The digital course design program is really an 11-chapter program, which means that I hope that you are able to complete the program in 8 to 12 weeks. You can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. My goal, though, is to help you get things out in as quick a time frame as possible. So 8 to 12 weeks is my goal for you, and that's with you working 5 to 8 hours a week. And it is really concentrated time of you actually working on the thing. The modules that you would be watching would be anywhere from, like an hour to an hour and a half total for the length of time that you would be committing to the modules, sometimes even less. So just keep that in mind. 5 to 8 hours is really a broad spectrum of hours that you could expect, depending on how much time you want to commit to building out your course. The other piece to keep in mind is you can go as fast or as slow as you need to. So if life circumstances get in the way, no problem. We'll just keep supporting you as you build things out. Number 6, what topics are covered in the program? Well, I take you through the digital course design roadmap, and it goes through the process of creating your course idea and validating that. We also talk about marketing, and we talk about curriculum development and design, tech, tools, platforms to consider, and then also your marketing blueprint and launch plan. So it takes you through everything from idea to that implementation and getting that out to create some income for yourself. And if you are wondering what the roadmap looks like, I'm just going to share a brief overview of all of the steps that you're going to go through in the digital course design program. So there are 3 pillars that I take folks through. One is the draft, then we design the thing, and then we deliver it. So in the draft phase, we are going to be doing some research. We're going to be developing some goals. Then we're going to create the outline of your course and develop the offer. You're going to share that offer with your folks through a promotion phase, and then you're going to start designing your slides and your extra resources that you want to build out for your program as well. And then we're going to move into delivering the thing, which means you're going to record it, you're going to upload and launch your course, and throughout we want to make sure that we're assessing this piece, because we want to make sure that we're improving the program to make sure it's meeting the needs of your audience and also just continuing to evolve and change. So number 7, this question is, what if I'm not tech savvy? That's okay, my friend. It's not required to be successful in this course. One of the things that I like about this is I take you through the process of building things out in a specific platform that I do recommend that folks use, just because it has so many great benefits to it. And so tech savviness is not required. It's actually meant to support beginners from like the very start all the way to completion. So again, this program is going to take you through all the essential tools that you need, the platform that I recommend that you try to use, a step-by-step process so you can build things out in that order, which will make sense. And then all of the video tutorials that you'll need to troubleshoot and make sure that you've got everything in there as smooth as possible. And then do remember that we do have those weekly accountability calls and Q&A sessions where you can bring any questions that you have that you need addressed at that time, or put your questions into the community that is available online. All right, so number 8, let's dive into this one. Is there support available if I have questions? Absolutely. You'll have access again to that community where you can ask tons of questions at any time throughout the week and get feedback from folks. And then again, you'll also have those weekly accountability and Q&A sessions where we'll really address any of the things that come up for you that you may be stuck on. All right, question number 9. So what results can I expect when I am going through the digital course design program? Well, by the end of the program, you'll have a fully developed, ready to launch online course. Actually, it's going to be launched already by the time you finish, but you're going to be launching it. It will be out into the world, and you're going to be able to have everything ready to go. You'll have marketing tailored for your course, and that includes social media, that includes email marketing, and if you want to, an actual event that's going to drive people to your sales page. This is also going to increase your confidence. The nice thing about being able to do this is your skills, your tech skills are going to increase, your confidence on how to run your business is going to increase because you're going to have more awareness on how to reach your people and support people, so you're not stuck in that bottleneck of one-to-one care. All right, question number 10. How long do I have access to the course materials? Presently, the course is lifetime access, so that means that you can watch it as many times as you want to. You can go through it once, twice, 3 times, because again, once you create one course, you're probably going to want to create maybe some mini courses or some other options, and you can go back through the process and really refine what you're working on and make it better and better all the time. Question number 11, when does enrollment open and close? Enrollment is currently open. It does close tonight at midnight for the next cohort, but feel free to reach out to me anytime and ask any questions, because I'm more than happy to help figure out a way to get you in based on your availability and your schedule. But the doors do close tonight for the next cohort. So if you're ready to dive in, absolutely join us. We would love to have you. All right, so the next question I get a lot is, how much does the program cost? This is quite a steal for lifetime access to something and the weekly accountability calls and the community. So there's so much value in this program. The investment is $697, and payment plans are available because I do want to make this as accessible as I possibly can for folks. So there is the one-time payment, there is a 3-month payment, and then there is a 6-month payment. And so if you're needing a little less of a payment, then that 6-month payment might be the right fit for you. But if you feel like you can get everything done in one payment, that's great too. So again, the investment is $697. And again, that includes lifetime access, that includes the community, and that includes the weekly accountability calls to make sure that you're moving that needle forward and getting your course out into the world. And then number 13 is basically, I'm still on the fence. How do I decide if this is right for me? Well, if you're a dietitian or a health professional and you have a big dream to get your course out into the world, you want to expand from one-to-one to a group setting, you want to create more income streams, you want to learn how to turn your expertise into something that you're not having to repeat on and on and on, then this program is for you. And you can always reach out to me at any time, again, like I said, to ask questions, to clarify anything that, maybe I didn't cover today. I'm happy to hop on a call with you or just chat any way that you feel like is the easiest way to connect. So with that said, we've gone through 13 of the most frequently asked questions about the digital course design program. I'm going to check and see if there are any additional questions coming through in the chat here. And it looks like I've covered them all. So we're absolutely fantastic in wrapping this up today. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to connect with me. I would love to hear from you. And if you are ready to sign up, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to join the program in the chat tonight, and feel free to join, and we'll get started actually next week. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. Take good care of yourself, and we'll talk soon.